In commemorating the 2022 International Women's Day, the NECA's Network of Entrepreneurial Women (NNEW) held a plenary session and sales exhibition to bring to bear some issues hindering the female gender from not achieving her full potential. The event, which took place at the NECA House Alausa Ikeja, had keynote speakers such as Dr. Mrs. Precious Ogun-Michael, the Group CEO of Oxford Holdings, Mrs. Kafilat Areoye, MD CEO Lotus Bank, Mrs. Adetutu Afolabi, MD CEO Wellness Health Group, amongst other special invited guests. The speakers, who took turns to address the issue of gender bias, which took center stage at this year's International Women's Day celebration, also pointed out that the bias should start with the woman, who should break all the bias in her mind that are limiting her.
We don't want total system of sentiment. We want what is our right, lead to our competence. We don't want it based on sentiment for our gender. We are referring to equal rights and fairness.
We have a lot of unhealthy children when it comes to their emotional health now because their mothers are not happy. When you are not happy, your children can't be happy. It's not about the chocolate and ice cream you give them. Women are hurting and women need to seek help about their emotional and mental health. Break that bias. Seek help. Your emotional health determines the health of any relationship around you. It determines how happy you are.
Every woman should strike a balance between her work life and family life. This is according to Dr. Precious Ogun-Michael.
Don't think that when you walk up to my office because I'm a woman, I will hire you simply because you are another woman. If I conduct an interview for a man and a woman, and the man does better, I'll pick the man. If the woman does better, I'll pick the woman. I will not pick the woman solely because she's a woman. That will be driving the quality message in the wrong direction. We can achieve anything we want to achieve, regardless of the gender. And that's the greatest blessing of my life. Early in life, I was able to understand purpose. I was able to understand that everybody is created to meet a particular need, to achieve a particular goal. Luckily for me, somebody added by telling me that I don't have to be a man to do that. So it set me free mentally. And when I go into any class whatsoever, I will look at all my classmates and say, I will be the best here. I don't need to count how many men are seated. I don't need to count how many women are seated. I just defeat whatever challenge it is in my mind and say, I'm going to be the best here. Wherever you are today, don't forget that is not where you are going. Where you are going is still far. One. Number two, you need to understand that everything you do or say at this stage of your life can determine if you will get to that place or not. One of the things they tell us is you cannot be rich and healthy at the same time, right? You cannot be a successful career woman and have a home, right? You cannot have a successful career and have godly children. We've been conditioned to believe all sorts of lies. What I'm here to do today is to tell you to kill that bias in your mind. There is nothing wrong with you because you are a woman. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. It is not a minus. So there is no solution. Thank you very much.
Speaking on the sidelines of the occasion, some of the women who spoke to Oxford TV gave reasons why they love being women.
Realizing that I am me is something that for me every day, it keeps encouraging me to move forward. If we have a smooth interface of business, it will be helpful for nations all over the world. And so that's why the ICC has deployed the strategy of promoting economies around the world. And that strategy, they have seen that in view of the importance of women, they need to be brought to bear in the activities, knowing that over half of the population of the world, they are women.
What we see somebody said yesterday that what I think about sitting down, if a man climbs a tree, I mean, she didn't say what he sees, but what she thinks about. If a man climbs a tree, he will never think about it. So I like that intuitiveness that God has given us, and I think we should use it to our own advantage and positiveness. Nobody is going to drop anything on your lap or give you anything just because you are a woman. You've got to show them that you have that ability to hold that position, or you've got to show them that you have that ability to do that's what is expected of you.
Being a woman for me is the best thing. I don't want to be a man. I love being a woman. I love my gender. I love my capacity. I love the abilities God has put in me. I love the grace of God upon my life. I appreciate everything about myself. I love being a woman.
I've seen so many women excel. So I feel inspired. I want to make this woman. I also want to excel.
There are skills, soft skills that women have that men can't. It's not their top. When it comes to nurturing, I'm proud I nurture. I nurture businesses, I nurture people. I'm a mentor. I mentor people, and that's why I got this award as well. So when it comes to nurturing, it comes natural with a woman.
The event came to a close with a debate between secondary school students who also participated in the occasion.
So every March week, the world celebrates women and all of their achievements in the social, cultural, economical sphere of life. And this year is no exception. And the theme we have chosen for this year is Break the Bias. As you have heard all the speakers who spoke at this great event today, they have all had one thing to say. If we're saying break the bias, then the bias breaking should start with you, the woman. I know there's a whole lot of limiting factors. I mean, the federal government of Nigeria has actually just thrown out a bill that says let there be equal pay between the male and the female gender. They have thrown away that bill, but there's still a push for it to go through. And this is what we're saying today on International Women's Day. Let us all join hands together and break the bias, because together we can actually achieve a world where both man and woman will aim equally. There won't be any stereotype, there won't be any gender bias, there won't be any gender inequality. So today on International Women's Day, let us choose to break the bias. I am Kiruka Ibe and you are watching Oxford TV.